And it definitely looks like a shipyard. Wow. Because look at this massive spider that's climbing the trees. Welcome to beautiful, sunny Universal Orlando, Florida. This is home of Halloween Horror Nights, the #1 Halloween event in the nation. The wind is blowing a palm tree. I'm getting attacked by a palm tree as soon as I get here. Halloween Horror Nights 2023 is right around the corner, and we cannot miss another update. It's been about 5 days since I've been to the park, so I know that there's so much being set up inside Universal Orlando. HHN 32 is shaping up to look like an excellent year, and I cannot wait. I can already smell the fog. I say that in every single video, but there's new updates all around the park. We got to get them all. Let's go right inside. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do not want to miss a thing, because I try to post as many updates for Halloween Horror Nights as possible. And of course, as soon as Halloween Horror Nights starts, I will be inside in the fog and I will be filming everything. Get ready for that. I am so excited. Let's get this day started. Right behind me is Dr. Oddfellow's entranceway scare zone. This is very interesting to me because up top you can see a platform, and then right next to the platform is this cage, which looks like it might have access to the roof. Is there going to be pyrotechnics throughout the entranceway scare zone? I know that there's going to be fog. I know that there's going to be music because there's speakers, and there's going to be lights right up top, but will there be pyrotechnics somewhere around here? I don't think it's ever been done where you have scare actors above a scare zone like this. So this would be huge for Halloween Horror Nights. I think it would make sense that Dr. Oddfellow would be the one on top of this scare zone. And sometimes you get scare actors on the side of the scare zone on a platform, and other times you get them just on stilts. But I don't think we've ever seen a scare actor this high up above a scare zone before, so this is super duper exciting. All right, right over here, right behind me. Oh, this is Denise. Say hi, Denise. Right behind me, actually behind Denise, there is a prop that's also being set up for Dr. Oddfellow's scare zone. So let's go check out this prop. Did they really?
They had girls that would dance on top of the stuff. They were like vampire girls. All right.
I don't know what that was about.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Like Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He walked by and said,
like
"Banana."
girls, and they were dancing.
Yeah, I mean they've had like scare actors on platforms before, but I don't think they've ever had any scare actors above a scare zone. That's what I'm trying to say.
But they still were up top pretty high. I remember them being there.
Very true, very true.
Just saying that.
Pardon our dust. Dr. Oddfellow's carriage can be spotted at the end of the Dr. Oddfellow scare zone, right next to the Dark Zodiac scare zone. I believe Dr. Oddfellow is he's probably going to be advertising his show of oddities right on this stage here. If not, one of his main oddities right here. Possibly, don't quote me on this, but possibly we might see Jack on this stage. So who knows what we're going to see in the Dr. Oddfellow scare zone, but it's going to be one cohesive story that they're going to tell throughout the scare zone and the house. Dark Zodiac is this scare zone, and more props have been set up since the last time I've been here. It is looking great. Dark Zodiac, this could be my favorite scare zone. It's very like, the colors are like red and blue, kind of space and star themed because of the zodiac signs, of course. It's all astronomy. But here is the set piece right behind me. Let's get a better look at that. Dark Zodiac. You got a lion over here, I assume for Leo. Is that what this? Oh, I'm so bad at astrology. Is that what this sign is? I see the lion, so I'm assuming that this is for Leos. Dark Zodiac. I wonder what's going to be in this pipe. Maybe just fog effects? Or maybe there's going to be a prop that's going to be coming out of there, because right here is a fog machine. Fog machine #1 of the day. Oh, it's plugged in back here. Oh, there's definitely going to be some electronics going on. So maybe there's going to be a prop that pops up out of that tube. That'd be pretty fun. Another prop, like a little stage here. Pardon our dust. It looks like this is either Pisces or Aquarius. I'm not good with zodiac signs. You have a fish right here. This looks like a wheel, probably like a windmill wheel. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but definitely a fish up here. So I think it's either Pisces or Aquarius. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think this is? So I'm walking over to the Jungle of Doom scare zone, which I've done a few videos about. Right here is Dr. Oddfellow's expedition through the Jungle of Doom scare zone. If you want to see that, check out my last video. I'll leave a link down below. But right here is a new food booth that I was not expecting. Last year, this had tacos and margaritas, and it's of course like Mexican Day of the Dead themed, which is very fun. Last year we had the Chupacabra house, so I thought that this was only set up for the Chupacabra house, but apparently it made a return this year, which I was not expecting, which is very cool. And right up here, there's a place where you can eat your, what I'm assuming is going to be a walking taco, because they already announced that this year they're bringing walking tacos to Halloween Horror Nights, which I love walking tacos. The little chubby guy deep down inside me loves walking tacos, and they have this beautiful fountain set up that they had last year. This is a beautiful fountain. This is normally right here for Cafe La Bamba, but they just built this like wooden structure around the actual fountain to make it look more authentic to Day of the Dead. It looks fantastic. I love the color, and I will definitely be eating a walking taco right here in front of this fountain, right next to the Jungle of Doom scare zone. Jungle of Doom scare zone, it looks like they just set up these torches which might have a pyro effect, which would be pretty cool. Obviously, we have places for scare actors to hide behind throughout the scare zone, and right across here, it looks like Dr. Oddfellow's oddities, Dr. Oddfellow's monstrous creatures. They built some sort of structure that they can hide inside. Here in the Jungle of Doom, it looks like somebody's camping out. It looks like maybe this is from the old expedition in the 1920s, or maybe this camp is meant for us. Maybe we are the campers and we're just trying to survive because Dr. Oddfellow's monstrous creatures are after us throughout the Jungle of Doom. And right up here, they have some new props set up. It looks like some spider webs have been set up since the last time we were here. Let's go check out the spider webs. Look, a spider! Watch out! It looks like Dr. Oddfellow created a ginormous spider in the Jungle of Doom. One of his monstrous creatures, this huge spider in this big massive web that it spun on the jungle ruins in the Jungle of Doom scare zone. And right across from this spider is another spider right over here in the trees. Let's go get a closer look at this other spider that's climbing the trees in the Jungle of Doom. Looks like Dr. Oddfellow was successful when he went on a mission to create monstrous creatures, because look at this massive spider that's climbing the trees. And another torch. Will that have a pyro effect? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But wow, that is so cool. Very terrifying indeed. I'm standing right across from the Men in Black attraction, and we have a Halloween Horror Nights food booth right here, or a drink booth, or both. It looks to be Universal Monsters, and they had a very similar booth that looked just like this last year. You have the stained glass windows. It looks like the encryption in the middle of the food booth is probably for Dracula, because there is a vampire bat inside of a skull, so that's probably for Dracula. I'm almost positive this is for Universal Monsters, this food and drink booth. What do you guys think? Universal Monsters? Am I correct? Right behind me is a sign on a light stanchion that says Shipyard 32, confirmation that this is going to be the scare zone, Shipyard 32. And it looks like they set up so many new props here, and it definitely looks like a shipyard. Wow. Let's get a closer look at some of these props. This looks so good. It looks like Dr. Oddfellow's oddities made a mistake and dropped a container that maybe had some sort of creature inside, and there is a huge crane up here. It looks like it was the thing that was lifting this container into the air, and it looks like it came crashing down here at Shipyard 32. Massive crane right outside of the exit to Fast and the Furious. This is a pretty cool scare zone. Not a lot of information about the scare zone other than that it is a shipyard taken over by Dr. Oddfellow's oddities, and it looks like they might be storing monsters inside these crates or something. I cannot wait and see. Here's some more shipping containers, and then over here it looks like there's a cage that's gonna have some sort of creature inside. Let's go look at that. And the famous blue Lego. Who is gonna be inside this cage? Probably one of Dr. Oddfellow's oddities or one of his monstrous creatures. And then on the other side of this cage, this will probably be a great scare. Having some scare actors stand inside this cage, this will be a great effect. And there is the famous blue Lego. It's actually a shipping container, but it looks like a blue Lego. But now it looks like they added some rust effects and maybe some blood right down here. This definitely is starting to look less and less like a blue Lego, but nevertheless, it will always be the blue Lego in my mind. We are currently walking through the New York section of Universal Orlando, and this is where the Vamp 69 scare zone is going to be located. And I did a pretty long segment of a video last week all about Vamp 69, so I'll leave a link down below. You can see the psychedelic bus that they have set up and the beautiful Summer of 69 stage that they have. And right back here, we're about to go into an alleyway in the New York section of the park, and there are some new props and a food booth set up back here. Let's go back into this spooky alleyway in the New York section of the park where you could see, looks like The Last of Us, because you could see some sandbags on top of this food booth, and this food booth looks post-apocalyptic, so I'm gonna guess The Last of Us. This is gonna be a little bit of a, I don't want to say scare zone because I don't think there's gonna be scare actors throughout here, but I could be wrong. But it looks post-apocalyptic. You have another little food booth right here. Last year they were selling drinks at this food booth, so I guess it's more of a drink booth. Here's a good look at what I believe is The Last of Us food booth, because it does look post-apocalyptic with all these sandbags everywhere. This sign says exit with some sandbags down here. Definitely zombie apocalypse vibes. And I really love how the Halloween Horror Nights food booths and drink booths are starting to be themed after the houses. As far as I know, this is only like the third year that they've done something similar like that. This is going to be the ending of this update video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And like I said, if you want to see more content for Halloween Horror Nights or just Universal Studios, Disney in general, Orlando content, maybe subscribe down below so that I can continue to grow as a channel and you guys can get more updates. And when Halloween Horror Nights is finally open, I'll be going to the park and making Halloween Horror Nights videos, of course. So if you don't want to miss a thing, subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you and all of your support. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Peace.